I feel like I do need to say, welcome to Munchkin Land. And, I mean, this is an incredible recreation.
Right? It's crazy.
That
you should have seen the real thing.
Yes.
9 million tulips.
That you really planted.
Yeah, we really planted. Yes.
Come on, Jon Chu.
We really manipulated the studio to pay for that. So.
Do you remember the first time you walked onto like the set of Oz or one of these other incredible sets?
Oh, I remember every single time I walked onto the set, the jaw like, oh my God. And then I heard an angel sing, because the first time when I walked on set, Cynthia was doing her warm-up, and like it echoed through the entire stage, and it was the place where you had the forest.
Oh yes,
I
the forest.
came in
Yes,
to
that's
show
right.
you
That's right.
the outfit I was wearing. It's amazing.
I heard that there were birds that sang with her and then stopped singing.
So we're in this new stage, and birds had made nests up in the rafters. We didn't know, but every time Cynthia would sing, and we're shooting, live recordings of her singing, the birds would sing.
They're amazing.
And it was great. They connected in this weird way, and even our sound guy who was recording, they're like, we can't do it. So he made these sounds of predator birds to play
to scare
the birds to not sing. Cynthia would not have it. She's like, you will not play predator birds to my birds. So she is Elphaba.
She is Elphaba.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Totally Elphaba.
Please, everyone take your seats. In today's Oz, a real sorcerer who possesses true magic has become all too rare.
Absolutely remarkable.
But you don't mess with the universe. So when that happens, you got something magical.
Absolutely, absolutely.
On.
When you're making a movie, at some point the movie starts to speak back, and it's really important that you're listening for it. And things like when we got Nischelle, when we got Jeff, when we got all this cast together and we're working together, and things just magically happen, and you lean in. So.
Yeah, I mean, because you guys date back to Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes, and we go back a long way.
I know. At the time, did you feel like it's in the stars and I got to come back to her?
Yeah, I mean, it more felt like I met my family member. Like, it was so natural. It was so warm from the very beginning. There was no pretense of anything. And she's a queen. So she told me right from the start, if I'm going to play Eleanor, I'm not going to be the villain. You know that, right? I've got to speak my mind.
How can a mother be a villain, right?
Yeah. But you play very, very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. And you were on your Oscar run through award season when you were doing this
When
film.
I was filming Wicked.
So
and actually, it was fantastic for me to have somewhere to go to where you feel loved and grounded and safe. And that it was my first ever going for the Oscar kind of thing. And you're like a ditzy going like, what's happening,
Right.
And you're going in from one place to another. So coming back to London and being in the family unit was so like, it's okay, it's all right. Breathe, you can breathe. So it was good for me.
You had to go back to work after you won.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I would say less than 48 hours later, after she's on that stage with the whole world looking at her, she's back. In her costume there. I don't even know the time switch, how tired you were. And we had a surprise little cake with the Oscar on it. And I said, no, don't come to the bar. We were at the Ozdust Ballroom set. And instead we brought her at the top of the stairs. And she came out and everyone's cheering for her. And I'm screaming for her. And something just took over. I felt like, oh my gosh, it's like not the girl on TV, but Nischelle, our friend, got this Oscar, and we're jumping up and down, screamed louder than I ever have.
He scared the hell out of me because he was right on the top of the stage and he was bouncing like, and he was going closer and closer to the edge. And I'm like, Jon, come back, I don't want you to fall down.
I was like, no, let me fall, and you'll feel better.
Oh, this is
insane. What a celebration that was. That was so special.
So was it an immediate yes for you when he came, and then afterwards did he say, by the way, you gotta sing? Or did he do that?
No. I mean, I would say yes to Jon anytime.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Then when I read it, I go, Jon, I don't sing, right? It's the blah, 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 blah. And he's like, nah, don't worry. And then I get this video from him, Ariana and Cynthia, and I had not met these beautiful ladies yet, and they go, it's imperative you come and join us now. I'm like, okay, how do you say no to that? Right.
They forced me to record that. They were like, who are you talking to? I was like, there's only Nischelle. And they're like, and she said yes. I was like, we're waiting. And they're like, we need to make a video right now. Get your phone now. I was like, okay. We recorded the video, WhatsApp to you, and it was pretty crazy.
I'm going to put it out there. This video is priceless.
Did you have a moment though when you heard them sing and you said, ooh, Lord, I got to sing alongside these voices?
Wait. when you have them next to you, it's like, I can't go wrong. It's all right, you know?
Yeah.
They are there to sing. I'm just at the background going like, yeah, I'm here.
Definitely she did jazz hands. No, she did not do jazz hands.
No, but it was so encouraging. I mean, Cynthia, because I had my singing session with her, and she was like, I know you can do it. I've heard you. Just go for it. Have fun. And I'm like, I'm not doing live, not like you, okay?
And Cynthia's a great coach for
Yes.
this, so to have her
she's
right there
amazing.
was pretty amazing.
Something has changed within me.
She doesn't give a twink when anyone thinks.
Something is not the same.
Of course she does. She just pretends not to.
Talk about the decision to split this into 2 parts.
Yeah.
Because there's been lots of conversation about
Yeah.
why you do that and where it ends.
Yeah, when we started to pick it apart, it became actually very obvious. When you start to look at it, you're either taking out all these songs and then it's no longer Wicked, or you're skipping through plot points which don't make sense in a movie. So there's different requirements in a movie to buy in, and your audience, I'm constantly aware of where the audience is buying in or not, and it just became very weird. This thing was just getting too big and too long, or we need to split it and give it the room that it deserved to really tell Elphaba's story and to really tell Glinda's story.
There's also been a lot of conversation about new songs. So why
Yeah.
not new songs in part 1? We know we're going to get some in part 2.
Well, that Act 1 has a lot of great songs. Like we're packed to the brim. I mean, you see in movie 1, we're like up against it anyway. So movie 2, there might be some new songs. You'll see, and that's exciting.
He says, Mike, this is Entertainment Tonight. Let's confirm this right now. I know you said you grew up watching Entertainment Tonight.
That is
John.
true. I love Entertainment Tonight. Every time we're eating dinner, my family, Entertainment Tonight was on. Every time they had the birthdays, we would say, one day, John,
You're going to
our
be on
birthday's going to be on Entertainment Tonight. So one day, we'll see how it goes.
I might have a little pull that I can do with that.
No.
You know, Nischelle, these roles are some of the most coveted in
Yes.
Hollywood, for sure.
Oh,
And,
wow.
But with along that comes, I would guess, a pressure, because us, the audience, we know the story.
Yes.
We love the songs.
Yes.
We know the imaging. All of those things we want. Do you think about that when you're going in, and how much pressure was there on you?
I try not to, because it's a legacy, right? It's been 2 decades. It's been so loved and cherished and nurtured. But I'm very thankful that it's coming out it's only started to be thought of to make a real movie now.
Yeah.
If they did it 10 years ago, you wouldn't be helming it. I wouldn't be part of it. But it's so beautiful that there's diversity, inclusivity in such a much loved musical. So with that in mind, then the pressure goes away, because this is opportunity, and opportunity sets a platform for you to deliver and make incredible magic with that. So I think that's the best thing, is like, I have great trust in this young man here, and then you go in and have fun.
Yeah.
Right? I think when you have fun, and he creates such a beautiful set, when you walk in that set, you feel the love. Everybody's like, oh, you're like, oh my God, here's Ariana, here's Cynthia, here's Jeff. And you know, it's like a love cuddle always. So it's nice to walk into that environment where everybody wants to be there. Everybody don't think of it as a pressure. You know, they think of it as a great opportunity to showcase some of the best things.
Finally, I have the 2 of you here. I just watched Crazy Rich Asians last week because I
Nice.
needed a fix.
Love it, yes.
I know this much. You will never be enough.
So what's going on, John? Where's the sequel? What's happening?
Listen, I'm not bringing her back and everybody back unless it's up past the bar that I need to get it to. So we're working hard, we're doing it. But I will say that, you know, when we were doing Wicked, that this woman is the most courageous woman I've ever seen. To bring her into a musical which she's never sung, I knew that our Eleanor, our Nischelle could go do this. And Morrible is a different version in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I told her in the show, you kind of know she's
The villain.
sneaky in the beginning.
Yes.
I need people to love you from the beginning. So you need someone who's strong and graceful and elegant in the beginning, and you want to prove yourself to her, and then someone who can switch on a dime, and there's no better person to do that. And she came in so creative, sang her butt off, and it was amazing. So.